hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Entertainers, the time come to y'all with another video. We do a Real Housewives of Potomac reunion recap. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Hype about the video. Y'all, by the way, I was talking to somebody earlier. This show right here, Bravo need to bring this back. This show was on WeTV. I seen one of the cast members on my Instagram, and it just started making me think of the show. Like, this show was called Cutting It in the ATL, right? If y'all haven't watched this show, please go back and watch it. I think it's free on YouTube, I think, for now, but it was on WeTV. All of them are hairstylists, and they either were hairstylists or they own like a salon. And some of them had their own hair products, had their own hair lines. Like, this show was so good because I didn't see, y'all know Bad Dolly? She did some hair show, I think like years back or something, and they just dropped it now. So it just had me thinking of this show because I'm like, this was my show. Like, I don't think y'all understand how good this show was. And it was 5 of them, and the show was so good. Like, I'm talking about drama. And they had a squabble or two up in there for the girls that like to see the girls tussle. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So Bravo knows and how to like give us the emotional core. They start playing all these throwback videos of Wendy, you know, talking about how call me professor and all these throwback clips on her and all her heydays on the Housewives, and then they flash back to the arrest, and it shows the Halloween mask that they had on basically. Because I don't care what nobody say, them mugshots scare me. I would not be able to look at them mugshots at night and be able to be peaceful. Because all you see is them talking about, okay, looking like they about to go scare somebody. Now, Wendy and Eddie are seen in the first scene talking. Wendy was not even talking the same. She did not even sound the same. Her voice sounded stressed. She sounded in distress. She's like, baby, it's just a lot of things. Like, it's not okay. I'm not ever gonna be the same. Like, I don't know if she was putting on an act or she was still physically going through it. But when I tell y'all, Wendy was not the same. I've never seen Wendy like this at all. It is sad, but I think it's something that Wendy needed. I think Wendy was starting to get a very big head. I think she was starting to get a very big head. And I feel like sometimes God do certain things for certain reasons. And I think this season that she is in, it's to humble her and for God to show her like, hey, you got all of these riches and glory, but don't ever think I'm not going to take that away from you, babes. And that's exactly what happened. What I found out was their kids in this whole situation, because they talked about how one of the kids at the reunion, they even talked about this too, found out online about what happened with the arrest. And then she asked one of the sons like, hey, like, what's wrong? And he started crying like, oh my God, I saw I got arrested. And she could tell that the daughter was even questioning why they had to stay with the auntie that night. So that to me is who I feel the most sympathy for, because they're innocent in all of this. So as much jokes as we want to make, like, there are 3 other lives being affected by this, okay? Eddie and Wendy knew what they were doing, but those kids, that's not fair to them because they had no hand in anything that was going on. So them being affected is what I feel the worst about. And Bravo, to me, like, they know how to do what I call cinematography, because they had Wendy come out last, okay? Also, piggybacking on Eddie and Wendy, Wendy said something to me that strikes me very weird. She said, I will never be the same after this. And she was like, I hope it don't affect our marriage. I don't know if she was trying to insinuate she does no longer want to be with Eddie anymore, even though on the reunion she did say, you know, I love my Eddie. I don't know. I just found that weird. Like, what are you trying to say? Of course you're not going to be the same. He's not going to be the same. Hello? Y'all both end up in the clinker. Y'all both have been exposed for alleged things. Y'all never going to be the same. But for her to make that a point, I found that she was like, not plotting, but like she was trying to insinuate something is to come, like a divorce. That's what it gave to me. I know I didn't like that. Like, you know, like she's going to start changing who she is as a person. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Like, it rubbed me the wrong way. To see Eddie get emotional, it didn't make me feel sad. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't never seen that nigga get mad, cry, or none of that. So that was very different. They have Wendy coming last. We get to the reunion. You know what I found funny? Giselle. Giselle got out there. She shimmied her ass out there. with her bad ponytail. She thought she was gonna sit next to Andy. Andy said, you sit next to Wendy. That's what you get. You get what I'm saying? That's what you get. When that damn Giselle thought she was gonna get first chair as always, babe. She came out there looking cute and cut and said, well, I'm gonna plop my bit. No, move over. You had to sit right next to Wendy, boo. Uh-huh. I'm glad they're doing this and they're just not putting OGs first seat because I feel like the first seat now needs to be earned. Just because you're OG, you shouldn't get first seat off the rip. No. You need to earn it, meaning a big storyline, something big going on in your life. Giselle, you haven't had that in I don't know how long. So you didn't deserve the first seat. Neither did Ashley. Thank God. Neither of them got it. They gave it to Big Stacy since y'all made her big topic. They gave it to Wendy since she is the big topic. And then Giselle sitting next to Wendy. And then Tia. And then we had Ashley sitting next to Stacy, which I still found weird because Stacy and Ashley aren't the best of boos. So I don't know about that. And then we have Kierna. And then at the end have Angel. Okay. So first thing they get into, they get straight into the rest. I kind of gagged a little bit because I didn't think we were going to go there right away, but that was one of the first things that they just started asking her about right away. Now, they talk a little bit about, the charges that she has and her experience behind bars. She said that both of them had just taken a nap. I took a nap. Y'all remember a Bad Girls Club? I took a nap, okay? Both of them had just taken a nap. You took a nap? I took a nap. Both of them had just slept. They woke up in the midst of the sleep, okay? Because Fez was at the door, okay? Telling them to, hey, get the hell up, nigga. So, they got, arrested or whatever, and they woke up to the Feds and stuff getting them together. So that's why they look so disheveled in the mugshot. And she also says that the person taking a picture was trying to cheer her up because he knew her. Listen, I don't know about all that. I don't know if I believe that. I feel like this case has made me question a lot about Wendy. So a lot of things that she says, I don't feel like they're 100% truthful. Because who the hell is going to be playing around ha kiki at you behind bars? I'm sorry, but I'm not laughing if I'm anywhere behind the feds. Because guess what? I already know people going to see all that. My mugshot going to be everywhere. Like, I'm not even the biggest, I don't have the biggest name on the internet. But just believe if I end up behind bars, God forbid, knock on wood, because that's not going to happen, people going to know. Because they're going to post it. My ops going to make sure it get posted. Like, they're going to post it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that would be such a big fear of mine. It's the embarrassment. F the charges, it's the embarrassment behind the charges. Like, that's the part that's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so she said the person taking the picture was like playing her, telling her to smile and pose and photo shoot. We wouldn't be doing all that. Ain't no photo shoot. Sit my ass down and take this picture. I ain't got time to be playing ha 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 ha. This ain't no caca situation, babes. It's not like she just got in a little fender bender. Like, she's literally arrested for fraud. So she said that's why she liked the way that she did. She said Eddie took a nap before he took the picture again, and that's why he looked the way that he did in the picture. And both of them said they did not take any Happy Eddie or none of that. Now, the wig, she said this was her professor wig. Well, I don't know what day in the professor life that was, Wendy, but that wig was atrocious, okay? That wig was rambunctious. We've all seen the wig. Like, it just looks crazy, okay? So they make it a little fun because they start making fun of the wig situation. But the sad part, like I mentioned previously, was the whole kid situation with the kid finding out that, her son finding out that she was arrested. Now, who bothered me in this scene was Ashley. I get Wendy should be taking it a little bit more serious, but I still feel like Wendy's in denial with everything that happened. In my mind, I think Wendy thinks this is all gonna blow over and she's never gonna go behind bars. I think Wendy is still very much in denial over this. I do not think she thinks she's going to jail. No shade. Because they're still trying to get the charges thrown out. I feel like she's thinking that it's everything's gonna get thrown out one day magically. This is all gonna turn over. She might have to do like 20 days probation, boop, bop, boop, bam. Like how Karen was in denial, thinking she could take it to trial. Same thing. I feel like she's in denial as well. I hope she don't take it to trial, and if they give her a plea deal, she takes it. But Ashley bothered me because it's like she was looking at her in disgust. And then she was like, like, Andy, my biggest fear is like me going to jail. Me and Michael. At one point we were so close, and it's like I can't picture leaving my children behind. And two of the ladies that I'm very close to, that I once was, very close to in this group are behind, both went to jail. And that's like one of my biggest fears, Andy.
And it saddens me, Kelly.
Why did you have to make that about yourself? Like, shut up, Ashley. Like, that's something about that bothered me. Like, I don't know. It's like she tried to make Wendy feel worse about herself. I didn't like that. Like, in the way she was looking at her too, and like disgust. Ashley just rubs me the wrong way this season. Like, it's just, ugh. Oh my God. Like, she was more likable when she was miserable with Michael. I ain't gonna lie. You get what I'm saying? Because this new Ashley thinks she cannot be touched. And I low-key feel like she said that too, because she's trying to insinuate that the government gonna start looking at all of the girls on the shows and stuff like that. Well, if you ain't doing nothing wrong, boo, you should have nothing to be worried about. Just saying. So we get on the topic of Stacy. Let me tell y'all, the envy and the jealousy, the enviness, the ugliness in the women when Stacy is discussed, it should be, a crime. Okay, I'm telling y'all, it's a modern day hate crime.
You was jealous. That's jealousy. That's hate. That's ugliness, bitch.
I like the way they even look at her. I'm like, oh my God, y'all are so jealous. Giselle, when Andy played her compilation, right? And they said, shout out to Stacy. She won one of she was on the list of best performance of 2025 or whatever. Giselle couldn't even clap fully. She said, I'm like, oh, wow, Giselle. This is why your neck wrinkly, Giselle. You just keep hating. The more you keep hating, the more your neck gonna wrinkle. I swear to God. You see how my neck, you see how there's no wrinkle? It's because I'm not a hater. The more you hate, the neck just starts to wrinkle. I'm telling you, it just adds the wrinkles. So Andy's congratulating her, and then they get to the point of they start talking about, but it's for performance though. So what do you have to say to that? And I do feel like it is kind of like a backhanded compliment because it's a reality show. So it's not a performance. That should be how she acts. But I just feel like this. A lot of the girls to me play characters. So every character, every person on the show is playing a character. Giselle is playing the mean girl, top head of the group. Wendy's playing the educated lady who knows it all. Like everybody, Ashley's playing like, a little bit of the ditz that has a smart mouth. Like everybody has a character that they play. So please let's not act like everybody on this show is not playing a character. Like, please let's not do that. Do I think Stacy sort of puts on a little bit more for the camera? Yes, but guess what? It's a show and we need entertainment. I wish some of y'all would follow in her footsteps. At least then we may be able to get a more interesting show. I'm just saying, like, come on now. Like, y'all got to understand, we as the audience have to be pleased as to what we were watching. And to me, Stacy is a key. I don't care what nobody says. She makes me laugh. Her comebacks, the stuff that she says, it makes me laugh. The girls start hopping on the fact that she's doing the performance because she was like, I think a lot of what's great about my videos on QVC airing all over is the fact that you can see that I've been the same throughout all of these years. So then the girls are like, but you were performing for QVC. Well, indeed. These are the things that make us laugh, okay? And when she said indeed, she really meant, Ashley, for you to go on Indeed.com and find a job. That's really what she meant when she said indeed. You know what I'm saying? She was really trying to help the girls out if we're going to keep it back, okay? That to me was absolutely hilarious. I feel like this. Her doing what she did on QVC, to me, I think it proves her point that she has always kind of been the same because she kind of kept the same tone and cadence as she talks in real life. I get for QVC, you have to sound and you have to do things a certain way, but please let's not act like she was talking like, yeah, girl, you better buy these. And then on the show, she's talking like that. No, she talked like that on QVC. She talked like that on the show. What's the problem? What's the problem? What is the problem? Please let me know in the comments. What is the problem? They start getting into Stacy's divorce situation, which that part of Stacy's storyline irritated me because I really don't think it was none of the other women's business for them to pry into it so much and care so much about it as if it's affecting them, as if their stepchildren belong to them. It just didn't matter. Like it to me, like it was too much of a to-do for the women. So that irritated me. I will say Stacy needs to help hold herself more accountable for when she messes up, or else she's going to become very unlikable. The fact that she does not know how to take accountability is going to be her downfall as a housewife, because the whole Tia situation, you did lie and you did low-key set her up. I would have felt away too if I was Tia. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't be lying to me, making me look crazy, and then try to flip the script or something, make me look stupid. Like, no, she was dead ass wrong in that whole Tia situation because she lied. You lied, period, point blank, and you were caught lying. And that's gonna be a big problem for her if she does not know how to fix it. I like Stacy, but she needs to stop doing that. Then they even briefly talk about the Chris Samuels thing. They're like, Tia's like, she can never trust Stacy because for somebody that could lie straight to her face like that, you don't know what else she could lie about. I do agree with that. If somebody could lie about something that small, they could do that on a repeated basis. So she's not wrong at all. She's not wrong. Okay. So Tia was just like, I asked her, I was like, what's your relationship like with Chris Samuels? And she told me basically to her face that she does not know him. She only knows him socially and that she doesn't discuss his family matters. And then they play like the flashback and stuff. They're going to ask Stacy, do you feel like you took it a little bit harder against Tia and she wasn't even in your business like that versus the other women? And do you regret kicking her out of your event? And she said no. I'm sorry. It was funny. Okay. It was funny. Is it wrong? Yes. But it was funny. Okay. I feel like she should have had a little bit more grace when it came to Tia. My whole thing is, though, the scene when they play it back, when she said, get out of my that's Stacy real voice. When she said, get out of my event. I gotta clip that. No shit, I gotta clip that. When she said, toodaloo. I'm sorry, but the lady funny, y'all. Like, oh my god, she does have her faults, but you cannot say she don't have you laughing. Like, I just feel like Wendy would, not Wendy, but Stacy would get a lot further if she just owned her stuff. Like, okay, I did the Happy Eddie thing to get back at you, Wendy. And what? Yeah, I was talking to Chris Samuels. I don't know you, Monique, so I don't owe you any loyalty. Boom. But I'm not telling him any of the stuff that we saying on scene. Like, just own it. I feel like if she just own it, baby. Okay, if she just own it, it would be a lot better and easier for her. Because then the girls won't be able to say anything to her. Because then it's like she's owning her truth. And y'all can't read her for that. Okay, I'm glad that Andy did bring up the fact that like a lot of the lies had nothing to do with Giselle and Ashley. I will say I do agree with Giselle with they do have to confront her and talk to her about it because she is a cast member, she is a part of the show. But my problem then becomes if that's the only thing you guys can talk about, that's a problem. That should be in addition to whatever's going on in y'all lives as a collective, not the main story. That's a problem. Ashley's storyline has been Stacy for like the past 2 seasons, and Giselle, your storyline this season was Stacy. So that's the problem. At this point, she's carrying both of y'all on her back. Y'all low-key should be thanking the lady, to be honest. So it's like that to me is where I find the issue. Is like that's the only thing I could ever talk about is Stacy, Stacy, Stacy. Every 2 seconds, Stacy did this, Stacy did that. Oh, yeah, you know what Stacy did? I can't believe Stacy. Like, damn, what if she wasn't there this season? Then who would y'all be talking about? Angel? So Andy go ask Stacy. Andy said, "Oh, how you gonna make the other women believe in you more?" She goes, I want to be like a little bit more upfront with everything that I feel, and so that way the women can believe me. If I get it next season, fingers crossed. When I tell y'all, I let out the biggest scream. This is why I like the lady, because that is so funny. Because for her to sit up there and act like she not coming back next season is so funny. Because y'all know she like the first, she probably already got her contract even before the reunion. Like she's a shoo-in for next season. You get what I'm saying? So it's like she lucky trolling the girls that may not be coming back. Kierna, Angel, a little bit of Ashley. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I find it so funny that she said that. Like, that lady funny. I don't care what nobody say. That lady is funny and she a troll. But you just need to stop lying. That's the problem. Basically, all I gotta say is the girls are bad, in my opinion, that Stacy is outperforming them. Not that she won best performer. There's a difference. So then we get to Angel's compilation. And all I gotta say is poor Angel. Anytime I talk about Angel, I just say poor Angel. Now, they play her compilation and then they talk about where she's moving to. She says she's building a house in Potomac. Okay. Shout out to Angel. Okay. Angel said, you know, I'm building a home in Potomac. I'm still back and forth between here and Colorado and stuff like that. And then Ashley's like, oh, is the house 30 acres? She's like, no, it's not. It's actually in the Potomac area. You would know if you lived in the Potomac area. I said, ooh. Wendy said, ooh, is that shade, Phaedra? Good job, Angel. Okay, because Ashley, a lot of the women on this series, they do not live near the Potomac area. Like Wendy, for example, lives very far from the women. Like I go on Twitter, and on Twitter, they always post for each of the housewife cities. They'll post like the map of the city of the name of the series, and then they'll post where each of the women live. And like Wendy lives like, and Potomac is like right there. You know what I'm saying? Karen lives near. Karen really actually lives in like near in Potomac. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if we're gonna talk about like the actual show, Angel may be kind of needed because guess what? She is now going to be living in the Potomac area, and that's more to be said than somebody like Ashley or a Wendy. Well, Wendy's needed because of her trial, who does not live in the Potomac area. So there's that. And Tia, they asked Tia a question, and basically Giselle throws shots at Angel talking about, you wanted to be in the group, Tia, but Angel, you basically made it a point to say you didn't move here to be around y'all. Why the fuck would she say that? First of all, if she said, yes, I moved there to be in a group, that would then make the show inauthentic. Because that means you could just move from Timbuktu to Beverly Hills and join the show. That's not authentic. So she shouldn't have admitted it, even if it was true. Because to me, as a viewer, I'd be like, what the hell? Like, y'all just casting anybody now. Like, that's kind of crazy. She don't even live down here for real, for real. But then again, Love and Hip Hop Miami, they be casting motherfuckers who don't even live in Miami on a show called Love and Hip Hop Miami. They put Pinky Doll on there. The bitch not even from the U.S. Like, I can't. Okay. Then we get to Angel's husband, which, by the way, I will say, I don't like the way Andy was treating Angel the whole reunion. He kept cutting her off. That was really pissing me off. If y'all don't let that lady finish her point, I mean, goddamn. She already got all this whiplash online. She looked crazy on the show, editing-wise. And now she's at the reunion, and now y'all not letting her even complete her full sentences. Kierna over there sitting there looking like the freaking spawn of the devil's spawn, not even letting her talk either. Like, that was really bothering me, this reunion. Like, she was not even able to really talk. They also then talk about Angel's husband, which y'all like. Angel's husband is the finest husband we've seen on Housewives in a minute. No shade, like puts Mauricio, all them niggas to shame. Okay, now they talk about the whole chin check situation. Kierna, the way you talk to Angel, I don't know. I don't care what nobody say. Angel, that bitch not your friend. She talks to Angel like a dog. Like I talk to chocolate. I don't even talk to chocolate like that. And that's a pup. Like, it's just like, I don't like the way she talks to her. Like, I don't care what nobody says. Like, you don't like direct her as if she's like a child. Like, what the heck are you doing? Like, I don't know. I just don't like Kierna. Like, she just gives me bad vibes. Like, she gives me such bad vibes. And I hate that. She gives me such bad vibes. Like, and I remember when she first came on the show, like, I liked her. I was like, ooh, like, she's young, da-da-da. Now it's like, it's just like, she just seems like mad. Like, she just mad at the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's just bad vibes. And I'm glad she talked about that on the reunion. She said, looking back on it now, she can see why, some of the girls felt like a little bit of ways because she gave off a little bit of like, angry energy, right? Kiana would not even let her complete her sentence and what she was saying to Wendy, and she cut her off because she wanted to apologize to Angel to make it kind of smooth it over and not have her look crazy about the whole chin check situation. Which I'm just like, can you just let her finish talking though? Like, and by the way, Giselle, your hate for Angel to me does not make any sense. Like, I get you don't think she fits in the show, and like she's kind of slowing the show down, but you have like a vitriol for her as if like she slept with Pastor Jamal Bryant. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I just feel like her anger towards Angel is like a little bit much. So we get into the whole catfish situation. So Giselle says that they were supposed to, she was supposed to film with all of the new girls. So she goes to the producers and said, who this is all the new women. Who is this new woman? And the producer said, girl, Giselle, stop playing. That's Angel. That was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That was funny. Do I think Giselle is making it up? No. It was funny, y'all. I'm sorry. It was funny. It was funny. It was funny. It was funny. It was, okay? But Giselle to go to the producers and ask when I'm gonna meet her is crazy. Giselle probably saw this young woman and like, oh, I'm gonna target this bitch. Where she at? The producer's like, no, you met her. That's Angel. Oh, they should have caught that on camera or something. That would have been hilarious to show. So Wendy's frustrated because she felt like Angel held a lot of anger towards her, and she didn't even call her the catfish. It was Giselle. I will say though, this is where a lot of people online started talking about the whole colorism stuff like that because of the way Angel was coming at Wendy, because she did not call her a catfish. All she did was laugh. Now, Wendy's laugh though, if you're getting made fun of, the type of laugh that Wendy has, it would be the type of laugh that would irritate you. Because she did this to Wendy's like, imagine you getting made fun of, you being called a catfish, they making fun of your appearances, and all you hear is that's gonna be enough to irritate you. I ain't gonna lie. That would irritate me. Cause damn bitch, what's so funny? What's such a key? You know what I'm saying? What's such a cackle? So that would have lit a fire on my ass. That would have really that would have did me over. You feel me? That would have did me over, right? So then we get to the whole Forrest Whitaker in the eyes. And her saying that, which a lot of people did deem a little bit colorist, but she said it's the way because Wendy be doing this. Not gonna lie, Wendy, you do be doing that a lot. It does give raccoon. It's a little raccoonish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I used to go to school with this boy. He used to always do that. When he looking at something, he didn't used to wear glasses. He used to be like this. And I'm like, nigga, stop squinting. And that's really bad for you, Wendy, in your eyes. Now, at one point, Wendy calls Angel James Earl Jones. Now that was really immature, but she does look like James Earl Jones. I feel like it was fair, okay? You call her first Forrest Whitaker and I, she calls you James Earl Jones, okay? They addressed this whole Angel and Karen being madness and sadness throughout the whole season. Karen, I don't know why you're denying it because it is true. Angel is extremely sad, and you were extremely angry on the show, like this season. Like, let's keep it a buck, okay? And then we get into this whole Ashley versus Wendy situation. I feel like Ashley doing that and making fun of Wendy at the time where, she was at her lowest, that to me showed me that she never liked her or never forgave her after they had got into it. Because you took that moment where she literally was behind bars, regardless if she looked like she was laughing or not, and you took it to make fun of her, thinking you said it was going to be a joke. You know damn well it was going to be no goddamn joke. Like, don't nobody joke about nothing like that. Okay? So to me, I just feel like you were fake the whole time and you did not like her. Okay? Now, she also made fun of Wendy talking about how she keeps bringing up her degrees and stuff like that. And Wendy was like, well, yeah, you're just mad because you don't have any accolades. She says, well, I have one social security number. Not gonna lie, Ashley ate that down. And it saddens me.
And it saddens me, Kelly.
It does. I ain't gonna lie. But Wendy, I hope you have a good clap back for that because she ate you up with that. I ain't gonna lie. She did. She really did. Okay. This is why I said this is going to be a humbling experience for Wendy because once again, I think that her, being stripped of some stuff that she has shows her that, hey, just because you're so educated and so well off don't mean that it can't be taken away from you, especially if you're not doing the right things. Okay. This reunion was pretty good. It was pretty funny. Let me know what y'all think down below about it, about the first part. And we are babies.